Alright, what's up, guys? JR here. It is Tuesday, April 25th, 2017, and I decided to go long right here. I have what appears to be a pretty decent looking trap. So basically, the bias has been up relatively strongly today. We had a short-term trend line working down, you get a break, and then we get two legs to a new low. Had a short-term uptrend working up. And basically I'm counting this as my failed second entry short, although the actual failed second entry short, well, yeah, this is still technically the failure because you get your first entry short right here and then your second entry, but it doesn't fail until this bar right here. And I like the way we kind of came back and double tapped this, created a nice little double bottom, and we went out the bottom and the top of this bar all in one. Only thing is, this is a little bit sideways, so that's a tad bit concerning, but if we can break above here, then I'm pretty sure we'll come back up and retest these highs for this short-term uptrend. And I also drew kind of a spike in channel, since it's much more of a healthier angle than this initial channel, since this one was pretty steep. So we'll see how this works out. It looks like a pretty good trap to me because I know people shorted when they saw this bearish bar, and they're probably thinking that they're going to catch a top and that we may continue going lower, but I'm thinking we're going to go higher, maybe retest this high again, since we technically did get a break right here, but usually you'll get two legs up to a new high, and it's looking like this trap is kind of moving right now, so hopefully we get a nice big surge and it doesn't pull back. Initially I was waiting for a second entry, but in this particular scenario I like the way this set up, so I went ahead and took that. But yeah, so we get a break right here and a push up to a new high, but since this was so strong, I still think that we may continue going higher, and usually you'll get two legs, so we could get another leg up, or we might get a flatter channel and just kind of work our way higher. So that's what I'm banking on for this trade, and I like the way we kind of have that double bottom in that trap and a nice bullish bar. We went out the bottom and the top of this bar all in one. It's just the sideways motion is a bit concerning, so we'll see what happens. But the first target is going to come off at 1 point, so that's going to be 85.50, and then the second target is going to come off right before the highs, which is going to be 86.50. I may adjust that in a little bit depending on how quickly this moves and how things are looking, but yeah, so we'll see how this goes. Going to go to pause right now and I'll be back in a little bit. Alright, so we're tapping off that first order right now, so we'll see if we can get this thing filled. Let me talk about this trade one more time. It is a tad bit risky due to this chop, but the main reason why I like it is because there's this possible trend line working up, and then there's this double bottom trap, and we already had a break of this short-term trend line working down. It's very subtle, but there's a break in there, and then there's two legs. You get your first leg right here, you get a pullback right there, and then your second leg right there. So it's pretty hidden, it's really subtle, but that is two legs down, break, and a move to a new low, and then we have this short-term uptrend working higher, and you get this double bottom right here. It's a trap. You get a nice bearish bar, you tick beneath it, and actually you get two bearish bars in a row. You tick beneath this second one, and then you go out the top all in the same bar, and then that in conjunction with this possible trend line working up. I like that. I like that for a long, so I'm just going to go ahead and mark that. We got our first target, so let me put that on there. This is my second trade of the day. My first trade was just this simple second entry long, really easy, right off that trend line. That was pretty much as soon as the market opened. That was a quick, fast, simple trade, nice and good, worked out well. And yeah, this is the second now, so I'm just going to go ahead and pause this because I don't want this video to be too long. And I'll see about the runner. We could pull back and get stopped out because, once again, this is pretty sideways right there, but we'll see what happens. So back to pause. Alright, so just a brief little update. I decided to go for, I think, 3 points on the runner. I may move that up a little bit because I went ahead and put the other lines on for this channel. The mid line's fitting pretty well, and just going to see if I can take it off at the upper end of the trend channel line, or right before it at least. And another thing is that when you get the break of this first channel, this is your first leg up right here, and then your second leg is going to give you a target of basically right at the top of our trend channel line. And if you actually put it right here where we had the move up, wait a minute. Yeah, that's probably the best place to have it, but yeah, it's going to put you essentially at the top of our trend channel line, so that's where I'm going to take it off at. May slide it up a little bit more. It all depends on how quickly this move happens, but yeah, just a brief little update. Alright, so just got stopped out on the runner portion, which kind of is to be expected because this is pretty heavy chop right here, decent area of congestion, and most breakouts do in fact fail. We kind of broke out, came up, got a new high for this, tapped off the midline, and then turned down. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna see if I can get another trade, but I'm gonna end this recording first. So that's it. I'll see you guys later. This is JR. Hopefully you enjoyed this. It's just a failed second entry short, a trap basically. You have the spiking channel working up, you come back, you test this line twice, double bottom, pretty decent bullish bar. We broke out of the bottom of this bar and the top all in one, so I liked going long right there. Thought we would go up here. I still think that we will go up there, but we'll see what happens. We could just flip and go down and this turn into a range day, but that's it for now. This is JR. See you guys next time.